Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Black Thumb Gardening. I just wanted to show orange JASS. These are the seeds, okay? And these are the tomatoes. I also grew TERRA-COTTAs and atomic grapes. So it's going to frost today, and so I had no choice but to pick all my tomatoes. And as you can see, they're starting to turn yellowy oranges and black ones. So let's just kind of go over here and see what we got. So as you can see, we had this package going which grew these ones right here. This one's still kind of orangey, and here's a really good one. So I really wanted to show how big these things are. Hey, look at this, almost as big as my hand. This is an orange JASS heirloom tomato. I'm going to tell you, this thing tastes like a peach. I don't want to say it is a peach because it is a tomato and it does have that tomato flavor, but it's incredibly sweet. And due to the frost coming last night, I had no choice but to pick all these tomatoes, which is about 250, I'd say 250 pounds. You know, 50, 60 kilos, maybe 100 kilos. So this is orange TERRA-COTTAs. They don't really look red. If you look at them, they're kind of orangey red color. These things are amazing. I mean, seriously, these things are amazing. I also grew some black beauties, but they just didn't turn out very good. So, you know, I didn't get very many of them, and I ate them all. And the black beauties, hopefully next year I'll have black beauties this size. Look at this, this is almost as big as my head. And then the last ones I grew were these guys. These guys are the atomic grapes. They almost look black. They got a little bit green on the bottom, and so they're black or purpley on the outside. Some of them are red on the outside. It's really kind of interesting. But they're green on the inside, and if you get them fully ripened, they're pretty good. But if you pick them early, they're not very good. So I know I haven't posted any videos on how I grew these, so just a quick little recap. I started them in the basement under a grow light. When they got about this high, put them in bigger pots. Then I moved them out to the garden. And my gardening prowess, how I chose to grow these this year to try and maximize production on trellises really did not work out. And I do have a video coming up on why it didn't work out. I didn't take into account the sun, the shade of some plants would put on other plants, and just a whole kinds of things. I mean, I gotta tell you, you people out there that do gardening videos, I mean, you spend a lot of time doing gardening videos. And my real job just took up too much time, so I didn't get much in. And well, it's September. It's -1 outside, and so leaving my tomatoes outside just was not an option. But there's the harvest for the tomatoes. Now I've already pulled 20 or 30 of these off throughout the summer, and just ate them in bacon and tomato sandwiches. And I gotta tell you, these TERRA-COTTAs and these orange JASS are amazing. If you're not a tomato lover, try and get one of these. Okay, and they're funny looking, and they got cracks, and they got things, and blah blah blah. That's a tomato. These things they sell in the stores aren't tomatoes. So anyways, I just wanted to give you an idea of how many tomatoes you can get. This is an 8-foot table, and it is packed full of massive, massive, massive. Look at the size of these tomatoes. I cannot wait for this to get done and make some salsa. So thank you for tuning in. Just want to let you know on the tomato harvest, maybe we can get these seeds going a little bit better next year, especially how pruning tomatoes and whatnot, really important. So, but these are from Bakercreek. Hopefully they still have these seeds in. I highly recommend ordering your seeds early. That way you end up with them, because the demand, everyone started planting, and you know, it's almost impossible to get seeds at sometimes. So a really good idea. But anyways, I'm rambling on because I love these tomatoes. I cannot stress enough that if you can find anywhere that sells heirloom Black Beauty, Terra-Cotta, Orange Jazz, buy them. Just buy them. They're gonna be expensive. You're gonna love them.